This is the Ms.FitVegan podcast, episode 353. So I was thinking in yoga just now about the real issues with social eating as a raw vegan. And I think one of the most important ones, one of the hardest things about it is that you'll be eating a lot more than most people. And that is really difficult. And so, even in my life, it happens 12 years in and I'm eating, and I'm not offended at all. This is just normal. This is totally normal how it works. So basically, I'm eating 4, 5 times the amount of other people. And they're looking at me and even asking, is that healthy? Could that be healthy? But meanwhile, my meal is less calories and 0 saturated fat and 0 salt, sugar, stimulants, 0 toxic food, but yet they're asking me, is that healthy? And that is just how sick and twisted our society is. And that is why it is so hard to eat socially as a raw vegan, because I'm eating a gigantic plate of zucchini pasta, right? And I'll have somebody next to me eating a burger and fries, and it's so much smaller. Sorry about the background noise. I'm so sorry, guys. We're almost at the beach. But hopefully you can hear me. So, I think that's it. I think that's the thing. That's the thing that makes it so hard, because it's like frustrating as fuck that you're being so healthy, you're making a really good decision, you're choosing health, and people are like, are you sure? And it's same with just being a raw vegan. Are you sure that's healthy to eat fruit and vegetables? Are you sure? And it's like, no, I don't even know if I'm sure. Now I know, but like in the beginning, you don't know if you're sure. You don't know. So makes it hard. I totally get it. I totally get it. Just know that I'm 12 years in. So lean on me for support and guidance, and just know that, yeah, it is healthy. It is the healthiest diet on the planet. You won't become deficient in anything. In fact, you will become deficient if you don't eat a high raw vegan diet, because you're not going to be getting enough of the nutrients and the micro and macronutrients that you need, okay? Meanwhile, anyway, Arnold Ehret said it perfectly, which is, life is a tragedy of nutrition. People have no idea what they need and what they don't need. We don't need more. We need enough. And this whole society is more and more and more and more. More healthy food, more unhealthy food, more supplements, more vitamin C, more protein, more zinc, more. But we don't need more. We need enough. And it's very easy to get enough when you're eating enough. And, listen, just last night I was on my Zoom with my ladies, Misfit Mondays, and my best friend was there too. And she was eating a very, very small plate of dinner. She was eating a very small serving. And like she was eating avocado with fried oyster mushrooms. And in that plate was probably like 1,000 calories, which is great. But I was eating a gigantic bowl of zucchini pasta. So there was 3 zucchinis and then some like mushrooms and some red pepper and some jalapeno and some corn. And the whole thing was probably 500 calories, but maybe less, because it's like there's so few calories in these fruit and vegetables. All right? Especially if you're not eating avocado. So I gotta say, it is very frustrating still, because people don't know what to eat. People don't know what to do. People don't know that, you gotta eat way more. If you're trying to be healthy, you have to eat way more than the average person, and that makes you, and especially if you're overweight, if you eat this gigantic bowl, people are gonna, I've heard people say, like, not to me, but I've heard people tell me that people say that's why you're overweight, because you're eating too much, your portion size, as if all food is created equal. I mean, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. And honestly, it's really sad because it deters a lot of people from going raw and from getting healthy. You know how small a bag of M&Ms are? God only knows the damage you could do and the horrible health side effects of eating a bag of M&Ms. And it's tiny, right? And meanwhile, I will be eating a giant watermelon today. And it's like 30 pounds. And I could eat that, in one day, no problem. Half of it for breakfast, half for lunch. Juice some of it or put it in a blender. And people look at me very, very strange. And, the girl, what's her name? Jules, from the Raw Vegan family. She was on Dr. Phil. I guess it's okay to tell you guys now. I think I told you that I was supposed to be on Dr. Phil, but at the last minute, they said no to me, even though they wasted my fucking time with an interview and everything. Anywhom, on the show, she said she eats a whole watermelon, and it has 19 grams of protein. And the nutritionist on the show said that that's extremely dangerous to eat a whole watermelon because it has way too much sugar. And it's like, if you can't even trust nutritionists, who are we supposed to trust? And we can't trust nutritionists or doctors or dentists. We can't. You're going to be very hard-pressed to find a doctor that you can trust. And I'm sure they exist out there, but I've never met them. And for a nutritionist to tell her that eating a watermelon is dangerous because it is extremely high in sugar, this is ridiculous. But they don't know. And so that's what I think it is. A big part of it is the portion size. So to mitigate this, I would recommend you stop giving a fuck. You just gotta stop. You gotta let it go. And then also, I'd recommend you get yourself around other fruity weirdos. Okay, you can join Misfit Mondays. All you have to do is send me an email, jd@misfitvegan.com. I'm opening it up to the public starting May 1st. So I'm really, really excited. That's next Monday. I'm going to be doing a 30-minute class, and then I'm going to open it up to Q&A from the members. And so get your questions answered, connect with your family from all around the world, and we'll see you there. Thank you so much for watching. I'm actually going to continue this discussion on YouTube right now, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye, boo.